Anubhav Darshan, care, console, courage, confidence, Arogyam, Arudal, Dhairiyam, Tannambikkai.
Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. The 90-10 principle. It will change your life or at least the way you react to the situation. What's the principle? 10% is made of what happens to you and 90% of life is decided by how you react. What does this mean? We really have no control over 10% of what happens to us. For example, we cannot stop the car from breaking down. The bus will be arriving late, which throws our whole schedule off. A driver may cut off in the traffic, or the driver put leave on a particular day. Like this, we have no control over this 10%, but the other 90% is different. You determine the other 90% and it is in your hand. How? By your reaction. We can see this 90-10 principle with a good example. A family, father, mother and a daughter. At the time of breakfast, the child pours the side dish in the shirt of the father. This, the father have no control over what has just happened. What happens next will be determined by how he reacts. He curses, he shouts, he harshly scolds his daughter for pouring it. The daughter breaks down in tears. After scolding her, the father turned to his wife and he criticized her for placing the side dish too close to the edge of the table. A short verbal battle follows that the situation is going on like this. He went upstairs and changed his shirt. Back downstairs, he finds his daughter has been too busy in crying to finish her breakfast and getting ready to go to school. She missed the bus. His wife leave immediately to her work. He rushed to the car and his daughter to school. The daughter runs into the building without saying goodbye. After arriving at the office 20 minutes late, he realized that he forgot his important file. His day has started terrible. As it continues, it seems to get worse and worse. He looked forward to coming home. When he arrived home, he finds a small wedge in his relationship with his wife and daughter. Why? Because of how he reacted in the morning. Again, I am telling why. It happened like that because of how he reacted in the morning. Why did he have a bad day? Did the side dish cause it? Did the daughter cause it? Did the important file cause it? Or did he cause it? Let us think once. You may be wonder by saying the answer, he only caused it, that he is the only cause for that situation. He had no control what happened with the side dish. How he reacted in those 5 seconds is what caused in his bad day. Here is what could have and should have happened. Let us think of that. Side dish splashes on him. His daughter is about to cry. He may gently say, "It's okay, honey. You just need to be more careful next time." Grabbing a towel, and he went to upstairs and change his shirt and take the important file and come back down in time to look through the window and see his child getting on the bus. She turns and waves. He arrived 5 minutes early and cheerfully greet the staff. Have you noticed the difference? Two different scenarios. Both started the same, both ended different. Why? Because of how he reacted. The same like this to ourselves also, we can think of us. We really have no control over 10% of what happens in our life, but the other 90% was determined by our reaction. Here are some ways to apply 90-10 principle. If someone says something negative about you, do not be a sponge Let the attack roll off like water on glass. You do not have to let the negative comments affect you. React properly and it will not ruin your day. A wrong reaction could result in losing a friend, being fired, or getting stressed out. How do you react if someone cuts you off in the traffic? Do you lose your temper? Do you curse? Do you shout at them? Does your blood pressure skyrocket? Who cares if you arrive 10 seconds later at work? Why let the car ruin your drive? Remember 90-10 principle and don't worry about it. And another situation happens in life like this. For example, you are told you lost your job. Why lose sleep and get irritated? It will work out. Use your worrying energy and time to find a new job. Now you know the 90-10 principle. Apply it and you will be amazed at the result. You will lose nothing. If you try it, you can handle the situation in a better way with the maturity level of years. The 90-10 principle is incredible. Very few know and apply this principle. The result, you will see it by yourself. Millions of people are suffering from undeserved stress, problems, and headaches. We all must understand and apply the 90-10 principle. It can change your life. Enjoy it. The only thing needed for this 90-10 principle is only takes willpower, willpower, willpower to give ourselves permission to make the experience. Absolutely everything we do, give, say, or even think, it's like a boomerang. It will come back to us. If we want to receive, we need to learn to give first. Maybe we will end with our hands empty, but our heart will be filled with love. And those who love life have that feeling marked in their heart. So think of 90-10 principle, follow it, and enjoy in the life every day and every situation. Be happy.
இந்த சேனலை பார்த்தவங்க அனைவருக்கும் வாழ்வில் அனைத்து வளமும் நலமும் கிடைக்கட்டும். சுபதினம், அன்பு நல்வாழ்த்துக்கள். இந்த சேனலில் உள்ள விஷயம் உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தால் லைக் பண்ணுங்கள். தொடர்ந்து இந்த சேனலை பாருங்கள், சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள். மேலும் உங்களின் கருத்துக்களை எனக்கு தெரியப்படுத்துங்க. பெஸ்ட் விஷஸ் பை சரண்யா.